Hello and welcome back to our training where we talk about how you can get more done in less time using the power of Prosperity Central. Once again, my name is Jeff Osnes. I am your host. I'm your trainer. I am your tour guide. I'm going to be walking you through all of this fun stuff. But before we get into today's training, let's talk a little bit about this channel. Once again, this channel is all about the sales process, that sales funnel. We help you manage, organize, and follow up with your prospects. We talk about the Prosperity Central system and how this system helps you do all of these things, all with one system. Now, we focus primarily on the network marketing industry. However, anybody in sales can greatly benefit by taking advantage of the Prosperity Central system. Now, if you know anybody in sales or in network marketing, please take a moment to share this video with them, share my channel with them so that they can start taking advantage of this training and this amazing tool. So let's get into our training today. Now, in today's training, I want to step back a minute. We've been doing a lot of little bits and pieces here and there. We've talked about a lot of different things that you can do within the system, and we've only scratched the surface of what can be done. But I want to step back just a moment and remind you what we're doing this for. The whole goal of the Prosperity Central system is not to give you something to do. We all have plenty to do, right? The goal of the Prosperity Central system is to help you manage, organize, and follow up with your prospects so you can be the most effective and efficient prospector you can be. Now, recently we've been talking about creating videos, uploading videos, and all of that stuff, but I want to talk to you about why. Why are we adding these videos to Prosperity Central? I know I've talked about it a little bit as we've been going through here, but let's talk about the real reason why we want to get these videos in Prosperity Central. And that is for the tracking. So we're going to jump back to contacts. It's been a while since we played around with the contact manager. We're headed back to the contact manager today because this is the heart and soul of the system. This is where we should, once again, spend 80% of our time. 80% of our time should be spent working with our prospects, talking to our prospects, emailing our prospects, texting our prospects. We should be following up with and engaging with all of our prospects 80% of our time. So if you are budgeting 1 hour to work your business every day, then you should be putting at least 50 minutes of that time to actual prospecting. And only 10 minutes of that time should be spent on systems and tools and learning and things like that. 2 hours, once again, only 20 minutes on systems, tools, and whatnot, which is why I keep these videos short. I try to keep them as short as possible, talk about one topic, and then get you back out there prospecting because that's where you make your money, right? So we've been talking about creating these videos, uploading these videos, importing videos from YouTube and Vimeo, but how do we take advantage of these? We talked about how you can add those to an email, but let's send that email to a prospect. Let's say the Green Lantern is one of our prospects. We open up that prospect. We look at the details, any activities associated with them. He's been receiving some campaign messages. He's been opening some campaign messages. This is somebody I should probably follow up with. So I can call him. So I pick up the phone and I call him. Or I click on the call contact option here to bring it up into a little different view if I want to, right? But I should be following up with this prospect. So let's say I call the Green Lantern and I have a great conversation with them. I need to send a follow-up email to the Green Lantern. And this is where we really start to see the time savings, right? We can click on send email. We can choose our pre-written email. And I know we've already talked about this a little bit before, but I wanted to kind of come back to it since we've been talking about uploading videos. So here we've got our email with our video in it. Of course, we can edit this email if we'd like, but we don't have to. As long as we build our emails in such a way that we're merging the contacts information in there, we're merging everything in there, and we're creating good standard emails that we can just send on the fly, we shouldn't have to do anything other than select the email that we want to send and then hit the send email button. Boom. The system just fired off that email. The activity has been logged in the activity tracker. We should add our notes, make all the detailed notes that I need to make. Once I've added my notes, I'm just about done with this record for today, but I don't want to lose track of the Green Lantern. See, I sent this email. If he doesn't open the email, if he doesn't return my calls, or he misses his appointment or whatever, I need to make sure I do not lose track of this contact. So I need to schedule an event in my calendar because this is a good conversation. This is somebody I do not want to lose track of. So I either need to put him in my calendar, and I should always schedule a follow-up call with somebody when I have a really good conversation. So let's say I scheduled to follow up with him tomorrow in the afternoon. So I put that in my calendar and I save changes. That puts it on my calendar. Let's go ahead and close the calendar window now. If I reload the activity tracker or reload the record, you can see I scheduled the appointment. That's listed here. In the profile, I can see my upcoming event. So all these details are in here for me to make sure I know what's going on with this contact. And now I can essentially put this record to bed. I'm done with him. I've got my follow-up so I don't lose track of him. I've got my notes so I remember what happened the last time I talked to him. I've sent my email. We're good to go, right? I can put him away. I can move on to another record. If I was doing a basic dial session, then I'd be moving on to the next call, the next contact in my list. However, now that we've sent that email to him, what happens if he actually opens that email? What happens if he actually clicks on the link to watch the video? Let's see what happens. I'm going to go on a different screen and I'm going to be the Green Lantern and I'm going to open the email that he just received. All right, so I'm on the other screen. I opened up the email and I clicked on the video. So now the Green Lantern's watching the video. If we go to the dashboard here, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see that he opened the email. He clicked on the one-touch message and he started watching the video. That's what this is all about. It's all about the tracking so you know who to focus your time on. Imagine you reached out to 20 people today and you sent 20 follow-up emails. If only 10% of them open up the email, then you've got 2 people that you know you should follow up with the next time you come in here, right? And that's what this activity tracker is all about, letting you know who to focus on. So we can click on here, go to the records details, see the activity, and look at this. We can even see how much of the video he's actually watched. So right now, he's watched 70% of that video. If I refresh the page, go back to activity tracker, he's up to 77%. You see, that's going to be in real time. You're going to be able to see that. You just refresh and you'll see how much more of the video they've watched. Now, granted, you may not always be looking at that prospect record when they are watching the video, right? And you can get an email notification when they click to watch that video so that if you're out and about or doing something else, you know that it's time to come back. You know that it's time to follow up with that prospect. But that is what we're doing here. We are working on all of these little pieces. All of this stuff that we're working on is to help us, once again, better manage, organize, and follow up with our prospects. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. I know we didn't really talk about how to configure the system any more than what we have so far, but I wanted to make sure that we were tying this all together. I wanted to make sure that you're seeing how all of these pieces fit together into the larger puzzle. We have a lot of things that we're going to be covering over the next coming weeks and months to help make sure that you understand all of the cool things that this system can do. This was a little step back to make sure that you understand where we're headed with this. Now, I appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos, and I hope you're really starting to see how Prosperity Central can help you boost your sales and growth, how simple the system is, how the system can help you present your opportunity, how we help you organize your contacts. The price, once again, is phenomenal for what you get. As you saw today, and as you'll continue to see, the system helps you track your contact activities, so you know who to follow up with and when to follow up with them. And of course, we have the affiliate program, that 2-tier affiliate program that helps you build a second income stream just by helping your organization take advantage of this tool. And finally, the system is mobile friendly, so anywhere you have access to the internet, you are in business. Once again, we have pricing of $0 for the basic account. That's for your team members that are just getting started, just connecting, just starting to plug in. They want to have access to the training, but they're not really truly serious about building their business, so they're not really talking to anybody. Once they start talking to people, they need the professional account. That's $24.95 a month. Gives you everything you need to manage, organize, and follow up with your prospects. So far, everything we've been talking about is covered in the professional account level, and we'll continue to be talking about a lot more stuff that's covered in the professional account. Now, once you have a team, an organization, you need to upgrade to the Premier account. That is for leaders, people who are managing an organization. You need to start providing content to your organization, creating emails, videos, training that you're sharing with your team. That's what the Premier account is all about. Now, if you don't have a Prosperity Central account, you need to go get one today. Go to prosperityczentral.biz. Once again, prosperityczentral.biz. That's my affiliate link. I'll get credit if you sign up through that link. Once again, thank you for taking the time to watch this Prosperity Central video where we talk about how you can get more done in less time using this system. Now it's time for you to go out there and get more done in less time. Bye for now, and happy prospecting.